What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another stimulus update. So the crazy part about everything that's going on right now is while some are trying to put President Biden's Build Back Better plan together, we are seeing that tens of millions of Americans have yet to receive their $1,400 stimulus check. We know another tens of millions of Americans are still waiting to see, will they receive unemployment benefits this week, or are they going to have to wait maybe 2 weeks just to see their money? And on top of that, the IRS still has no idea whether or not they will have updates for us regarding the child tax credits over the next week or two. So we have a lot of things that are currently unanswered, but I do have some updates for you. Now, what we do know is that within this next week, the White House advisors are expected to present a two-part $3 trillion jobs and infrastructure proposal to President Biden. One bill will be focused on infrastructure and clean energy, and the second bill will be geared towards domestic economic issues, and they're actually calling that the Care Economy Package. Now, that's what we are going to see sometime this week. Whether we get updates from those advisors and President Biden, honestly, we don't know at this time. My guess is we will, and we'll probably get answers from White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki. Today, Jen Psaki did say, and I quote, "President Biden and his team are considering a range of potential options for how to invest in working families and reform our tax code so it rewards work, not wealth. These conversations are ongoing. So, any speculation about future economic proposals is premature and not a reflection of what the White House is thinking." Now, what I can tell you is, yes, the White House is working on that. President Biden has advisors working on his Build Back Better plan, which, according to CNN and Fox, it's going to be right around $3 trillion. Well, we are still trying to get the funds out from the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. And this is what is so frustrating right now, not only for the American people, but for some lawmakers as well. We have a whole host of progressives that are saying we aren't getting the money out fast enough. And when the American people call on their representatives, according to recent reports, their representatives are all telling them the exact same thing. Our hands are tied. We passed the bill. It is now up to the IRS and the Treasury to send out the funds as quickly as possible. So pretty much what they're telling us is, if you have a $1,400 stimulus check, you're good. If you don't, then you have to wait, because we're at the mercy of the IRS and the Treasury Department. So right now, there's not a lot we can do. The good thing is we are hearing that some people that have or are on Social Security, they have received a date, a pending date of when their check is going to arrive or be sent out. That is good news. If you are on Social Security or you have not received your stimulus check, please let me know down in the comment section below that no, I haven't received it. And also let me know the amount that you are hoping to get. And I say this because just today, I have already received probably at least 5, maybe a little bit more than that, emails alone, not even comments, just emails directly to my inbox saying that, hey, I haven't received the full amount, I got half. And every single person that has sent me a message tells me the same thing. They received half of their amount that they were supposed to get. And the IRS is saying that, no, we sent out all the money, but banks are saying, no, the IRS hasn't sent out all the money yet. And so that's what's very confusing, is people are wondering, well, where's the rest of my money? But yet the IRS says, talk to your bank. The bank says, talk to the IRS. So it's becoming very confusing, and it's becoming an issue that a lot of people don't know how they're going to resolve. That's a big problem. Now, what we do know, coming on this week, we will see President Biden meet with Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. That's going to happen this week. According to CNN, this is to discuss the scale and legislative sequencing of the next bill. Some are currently saying that right now, because all these proposals that have passed, or pretty much been proposed, okay, not really passed, right? But all these proposals that are now starting to pop up from different representatives, different senators, these are probably going to be those things that they introduce into this Build Back Better plan. Right now, the White House advisors are working on that. and are going to present it to President Biden sometime this week. But all these other proposals will most likely be included. And this is why this is so important, because we're not just going to deal with the third stimulus check. Okay. And I know I'm going to get hate in the comments, and that's fine. Okay. I understand. But right now, lawmakers are talking about the fourth check. They're talking about the fourth check because the fourth check is most likely what is going to make up for not getting the $15 minimum wage. What we are hearing, Democrats want to push the economy through the lower income and middle income earners. That's what they want to do. They want to go from the bottom up and the middle out. That's how they want to expand. That's how they want to get back to the economy that we used to have. They do not want to do trickle-down economics. So this is why the fourth stimulus check keeps popping up. Because who is going to get a fourth stimulus check? Is it going to be those high-income earners that have a $1 million net worth or higher? Probably not. It will be those people that make, $80,000, $70,000, $50,000, maybe even $20,000 per year. That's who's going to get a fourth stimulus check, not those people that make $500,000 a year. They don't need it. So why would we give them a check? And this is how you go from the bottom up and the middle out. And this is what's going to bring us back to the economy we used to have. But we do know Bernie Sanders and multiple other progressives are still pushing for that $15 minimum wage provision. The possibilities of it being included are very small because we know the Senate parliamentarian has already stated that no, we cannot get this passed through a budget reconciliation. Okay, that's fine. Well, what can we do? We can either do a filibuster reform, we can change it to a talking filibuster, and that might work. But there are some Democrats that are still not 100% on board with changing it just yet. And then we know Republicans are never going to go for a $15 minimum wage, so what do? This is where Democrats and progressives mainly have a solution. Well, let's just do another stimulus check for the time being, and in 2022 we can work on the filibuster until then. And if in 2022 we still can't get Republicans to agree, let's just get rid of the filibuster, let's do a talking filibuster, or we can't get, which Republicans are not going to agree to that anyway, or we can't get a few more Democrats on board, then we'll just do another budget reconciliation and we'll try to do some type of deal then. Right? But the issue is then, well, we have to get rid of the Senate parliamentarian or overrule her in order to get the $15 minimum wage included. And that's why this fourth stimulus check keeps popping up again and again and again. And it's not just a fourth check. It's a fourth $2,000 per month stimulus check, which makes it even bigger. So what experts are telling us, though, at this time is that what we need to do is we need to keep an eye on the infrastructure bill. They say, if this bill can create a massive amount of jobs quickly, then there won't be a need for another stimulus check, because all these people that are currently, not employed or really underemployed, they don't have the hours, they don't have the income, they could go and seek employment elsewhere. And especially if we're doing more roads and bridges and things like that, there's more opportunity, there's ample opportunities out there to kind of raise their income level. That's kind of what we're hearing. And the experts also say if the bill takes a while to implement, which most are currently saying it will, it's not going to happen immediately. It won't happen very fast. And a lot of people will still be unemployed. If this happens, another stimulus check will most likely be included. So that's kind of what we know there. But it doesn't stop there. Yes, progressives, they currently want to push for a $15 minimum wage. I don't think it's going to happen in this next bill. I honestly don't. And many experts don't think that either. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But they are pushing for $2,000 per month. Again, I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think we're going to see a $2,000 per month stimulus check passed. I do believe we will see a one-time stimulus check passed. That would be the fourth stimulus check. And it will go to the lower and middle income earners, not the higher income earners. Just be aware of that. But progressives also want to see paid sick leave to all employees. They want to see Medicare for all. This is a big one. This is getting a lot of push right now from Democrats. There's over 50% of the Democrats within the House of Representatives are all signed on and do support this. That is a big push. And I'm almost certain, I'm about 95% certain, Medicare for all will be in this next bill and it will pass. Student loan debt cancellation, that's another thing progressives are pushing for, and that's getting a big push from Senator Schumer and Elizabeth Warren as well. We know Bernie Sanders will be unveiling 3 bills tomorrow regarding prescription drug reforms as well. So this will be interesting. I promise I'll keep you updated on all that as well. However, this doesn't even go into the fact that progressives want to see additional and easier rental assistance, and this is a big one. Okay, there's also first-time home buyer credits as well, but progressives are saying that we need easier renters assistance because right now it's too difficult to get. And because of that, many people are saying that, no, I can't get it. My landlord is about to evict me from my home. We also know there's a need for more nutrition assistance and also much, much more. And progressives have said for over a week that they will not stop just because this $1.9 trillion stimulus package has passed. They're going to continue to work for the American people that are suffering. They say that children are still going hungry. They need to provide for them. They say people are still living on the street. We need to provide for them as well. And they say until those issues are resolved, they will not stop working and they will continue the fight. But what we are seeing is that progressives are pushing for so much that it could potentially mean a deal for bipartisan support is impossible to reach. They say the only path forward right now, according to experts, is that we have to go through a budget reconciliation or we need to get rid of the filibuster. Getting rid of the filibuster is one of the things that would be probably the easiest or probably the quickest way to do it, but it wouldn't necessarily be the easiest. The budget reconciliation would actually be easier than a getting rid of the filibuster at this time. So this is exactly what Bernie Sanders said over a month ago, and he is going to continue to push. Get rid of the filibuster or we're going to do another budget reconciliation. Republicans, they do not want to get rid of the filibuster, so they'd rather do a budget reconciliation. However, either way, Democrats are going to get what they want. Whatever they ask for, they will most likely get. Most Democrats believe the best option at this point moving forward is to get rid of the filibuster because they say pretty soon, once they use their next 2 budget reconciliations here in 2021, then they're going to have to go back and beg Republicans to jump on board and pass whatever it is that they want. So what we know right now is we have no clue how big this next bill is going to be or exactly what is going to be included in it. However, Republicans are set to vote against this no matter what. And that is why Democrats are going to push whatever they want to through this bill because they know this will be their next to last chance in 2021 to get anything they want into this bill. So what I can tell you is we are going to have a lot more updates very soon. I promise as I hear more, as I learn more, I promise I will share more. Consider subscribing so I can continue to keep you updated on everything that's going on. And I'll see you guys on the next one.